In today's video, we are going to be playing the Cayo Perico Heist, but with a twist. We're going to be spinning this wheel, and whatever it lands on is how we have to do the entire heist. From the entry vehicle to what weapon we have to use to how we enter the compound, exit the compound, disguise, no disguise, everything is decided for by the wheel. Let's jump into it. All right, guys, so if you watched last week's, it was actually one of the most difficult ones I have ever done. It'll be linked in the description down below. We had no mini-map. We had no disguise. The alarms were going off. I couldn't see how much health I had. I couldn't see where the guards were. It was a bloody disaster. But anyway, we're starting this wheel spin based off of the last wheel spin of last week, which is going to be the weapon. So we're starting off with the weapon. What is our weapon going to be this week? Is it the marksman, the minigun, aggressor, conspirator, crack shot, or saboteur? Let's go ahead and spin the wheel. What would I like? Marksman's my favorite, to be honest with you. I wouldn't want the minigun. Crack shot, saboteur, right? It's gonna go to saboteur. No, that is the tiny. It's like a little pixel between that and the saboteur. Listen, crack shot's great. Crack shot's great. It has a little silenced pistol, but also, if we need a sniper, we bloody got it. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, next up, we have the vehicle. What vehicle are we going to use to get to the compound? Is it going to be the Annihilator, Patrol Boat, Longfin, Kosatka, Alchemist, or Vellum? The only one I don't want is the Patrol Boat. I say that every time because it's bloody awful. It's so slow. That and the Vellum we did last week, and it was an absolute disaster. It's going to... You know, I was about to say it's going to be bloody Alchemist again. We always get the Alchemist. Kosatka, I'll take it. So automatically, since we've got the Kosatka as our entry point, because it's so rare to get the Kosatka as our vehicle these days, we're actually going to use the Kosatka as our escape. Usually I'll spin a wheel saying, do we do, like the airstrip is the escape, the north dock, main dock, or the bottom map. Since it's the Kosatka, we set this rule a while ago, we're going to use the Kosatka to escape, which does suck. It just means we're going to have to go all the way up north to the Kosatka. But I would say it's one of the rarest ones. How many of you that are watching this video right now has seen somebody escape with the Kosatka? Well, you're going to today. Let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, so for our next wheel spin, this is actually how do we get to the island. So we're coming in with a Kosatka, but do we come in at the north dock, the main dock, or the bottom map, basically, the drainage tunnel? I'm going to be honest, I would like the drainage tunnel. That way we could come in, do the actual compound first, which we never do for these spin wheels, and then leave and go and get our secondary loot afterwards. So that's what I'm hoping for. Let's go ahead, spin the wheel. We've got a 1 in 3 chance here we're going to get drainage. That is just... I think that would be sick for one of these. Please stop, 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 stop. You know what's funny? I feel like every single one of these has been like a 1 pixel away from the thing. Every single one. We'll bloody take it. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be a fun one. I don't think we've done one of these in a while for the spin the wheel series. Anyway, let's continue. All right, next up, I've done a wheel for where we need to get our secondary loot from. So is it going to be the mid-map, the farm? So those two, well, you'll know where they are, I'm sure, if you watch my videos for long enough. But if not, hopefully it lands on one so you can see where it is. The airstrip, main dock, or north dock. Honestly, like the mid-map farm would be fun. We are going up north, though, so we could... I don't want to go to the main dock or the airstrip. That's the only one I don't want to bloody do. Fine. All right, next up, one of my favorites, disguise or no disguise. Are we going to be able to run around the map with a disguise on, or is it going to be very difficult and we're going to have to try and avoid the guards as much as possible? I would like the disguise. But we're coming in. Technically, it doesn't matter. It says no disguise anyway. It doesn't matter because we're coming in at the compound. So I would have to go and look for a disguise when we're leaving. So, yeah, unfortunately, disguise is good if I'm... Yeah, it's fine. Let's move on. All right, this is the curse from last week. I just decided to do this last week, and straight away we got no mini-map. Now, the no mini-map, if you saw last week's, makes it incredibly difficult. Now, if I wasn't an incredibly the Cayo Perico god as far as the compound is concerned, having no mini-map would be so difficult if you're new to this, because you would be coming into the compound not knowing where the juggernaut is, not knowing where the guards are. But I, even without a mini-map, could do that without triggering the alarm, without seeing where the guards are. So that part I'm not worried about. It's the guards when we leave. If we don't get a mini-map, when we leave the compound, we're going to trigger the alarm immediately. So I would like mini-map, please. Listen, we just started this last week and we didn't have mini-map. At least give it us this time. Stop there. Stop there, please. This bloody wheel is playing games with me. Listen, I'm happy we got minimap. I'm sure a lot of you wanted to know minimap. It would have been fun. But listen, we've got to do what the wheel says to do. And sometimes it's good for me and bad for you. Okay? That's just what it is. You know, I can't respin it. That would ruin the sacred, the bond we have with this wheel. You guys, it has to be real, okay? I can't fake these wheel spins. But that is actually it. That is everything. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and set this up. And I'm very excited for this one, actually, because it's going to be fun coming in from the bottom and having to go all the way to the top. It's fun. We haven't done one like this in a while. Let's jump to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've just finished setting up this heist. So let's go ahead and jump into it here together. The only thing I'm not looking forward to this one is the airstrip getting our secondary loot. Because I don't want to. Simple as that. Don't want to. Anyway, I didn't get any snacks or armor. I feel like we need at least snacks, man. I would be stupid not to at least get snacks. I'm not going to get armor because I'm bloody lazy, but look at this. I have literally 0 snacks. So we are now full up on snacks. So we'll go ahead and do it. We'll grab 1 piece of armor that we can buy, and that's it. All right, I'm that confident. Purchase heavy armor. Yep, just 1 piece is fine. And there we go. All right, so approach vehicle is the KOSATKA, which I haven't done in so long. Infiltration point is the drainage tunnel. We're going bloody straight in, ladies and gentlemen. Drainage tunnel, compound entry, escape point. Well, it's going to be the KOSATKA, a very unique one. You can see the location of it flashing up there. But we're going to go to the airstrip to get secondary loot first. So hopefully we don't trigger the alarm. But we'll see. Time of day is daytime, and the weapon was the crack shot. All right, let's go ahead, start this thing up, ladies and bloody gentlemen. It's been, you know how long it's been since I've done a Cayo Perico with a KOSATKA? A long time. This used to be the meta for me, because I didn't care about secondary loot. I just wanted to get in the compound and get out. And it would literally, you'd complete it in like 5 minutes. But now, obviously, the meta is going to be the airstrip to the drainage. But anyway, all I'm doing is swimming towards that yellow marker. So let's fast forward this here just a little bit. Oh, that was giving me a headache. I wasn't even pressing swim fast, man. I was, oh, okay. Anyway, we're almost here. We're almost here. But there's no, I am excited for this one. I think it's going to go flawlessly. I think this is going to go flawlessly. I can't expect anything to go wrong. I know the loot at the airstrip. I know there's some Coca-Cola, but only in one room, and then I'm gonna have to go to another room for the rest of it, though, unfortunately. But I could either try and take out the guards and be stealthy, but then El Rubio's gonna seal the dead bodies, isn't he? So that's not gonna work in my favor. But we'll figure it out once we get in there. Once we get to the airstrip. We'll get the Coke first, maybe, and then go... I don't know. We'll figure that out at the end. Right now, we are absolutely bloody chilling. We're going to do this part and create... Oh, by the way, I got the stinky tequila, if I didn't mention it. Bloody tequila. Listen, the last 3 weeks, I think, we've had the ruby necklace. So I'll take it. I would love a bloody pink diamond. I feel like I haven't had one of them in donkey's years. But you know what? The stinky tequila, we'll have it this once. We'll have it this bloody once. All right, here we go. If you're following along at home and you want to know how to do this part of the heist incredibly fast, go ahead and follow along. You got to do the same speed I do. But even if we didn't have the minimap, I don't care. I don't even look at the minimap really anymore when I do this part because it's so easy. I've done this thing hundreds and hundreds of times. We are chilling. We stand here. We wait about a second. This guy's going to turn right now. There he goes. Now we're going to go upstairs. We're going to wait. Well, actually, we're not going to wait. We're just going to run straight upstairs here, past this guard. Now, you can run up to this guard that's up here and punch him. I just like to make sure. We're just going to wait for him to walk past us. I could run up with a gun and whack him. That is faster, arguably. But we just wait for him to walk past here. You know what I mean? What if we punched him and then he triggered the alarm? Not worth it. Not worth it. We'll just do it this way. All right, let's see if we can get some cash. This is anywhere usually from like 25 to 100 grand. So let's try and get 100. 80. I will bloody take it. Do we have any... You know what? We're taking a painting. We're taking a painting. The reason I'm taking a painting is because we're going to go to the airstrip for the loot as well. Are you guys going to be mad at me that I didn't get all the loot at the airstrip when I said the wheel said we had to do the airstrip? We are going to go to the airstrip for loot. I just know there's one stack of Coca-Cola, and this will fill up 50%, and the Coca-Cola will fill up 50%, which means that's all I need to do. And I can already tell people are probably going to... maybe that was a mistake. It's fine. We're still going to the airstrip for loot, but I'm assuming now, in hindsight, you're going to be like, nah, you didn't go to the airstrip for loot. You didn't get it all there. So I apologize, man. I apologize. All right, let's fast forward through this, though, because it's bloody boring. And done. There we go. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Bob is your uncle. I genuinely, not only do I think we're going to get the elite challenge, I think we are laughing. Let's put this, let's put our knife away, though. How about that? We don't want to be running around with a knife. Even though I don't have a disguise, it's good practice, because when you have a disguise on, the guards can still trigger if you have a weapon on you. So I don't want to be holding a knife. I don't want to get into that habit. You know what I mean? All right, here's the bloody stinky tequila. Absolutely stinky tequila, man. I feel like maybe, I was going to say, I feel like they need to get rid of the tequila. They've nerfed it. We're fine with the bearer bonds. We're fine with the ruby necklace. We're fine with the diamond. We don't need this tequila anymore, man. You've nerfed it so much, it just doesn't matter. All right, there's no guards down here because we haven't triggered the alarm. So what we're going to do is we're going to escape. We're going to run over the wall. We're going to grab a motorcycle. We're going to go off-roading all the way to the air... No, we should be able to get to the airstrip without triggering the alarm, I think. I think we're still going to be good. Once we get to the airstrip, we are going to grab that and then head on over to the KOSATKA, which is very close to it. Wait for this guard to come past. There we go. Now we're just going to run. It always says fresh guards inbound. I've never seen more guards coming. I've never seen more guards knocking about. You know what I mean? It's always the same. So I don't know where these fresh guards come from, man. You know what I mean? You know what I think it means when they say fresh guards? It's the outside. So let's say you kill everyone outside when you come into the compound. When you leave, there's more guards again. I think that's what the fresh guards is from, and not necessarily within the compound itself. Just my thoughts. All right, so now we need to just maneuver ourselves. If things go wrong in this, I'm going to be fuming. I have been so confident this entire video. We're going to maneuver ourselves between these cones of vision that we are looking at right here. So we're going to go up here. Then we're going to go through these two guards' cones. We're going to wrap around this guard that you can see on my mini-map. Wrap around his little cone right here. Once we get past him, we're going to beeline it right down alongside this wall. Now, the guards aren't going to move around at this point, so you don't need to worry about triggering them. Then we're going to jump up on here, jump over here, grab this little motorcycle, and we are going to go straight up here. Up here. I've never... Oh, my God, that cone of vision. I need to make sure... the guard on my left. Oh my God, did you see how close that guard's cone was on me? Jesus. My butt cheeks are clenched. I feel like I almost triggered the alarm multiple times just then. I'm not used to doing it this way without a disguise. Usually I've got a disguise on. Oh my God, there's a bloody... Usually I've got a disguise on when I'm doing this part. Usually I've got a disguise on. I'm having to make sure... I go around all of these guards. You can see him. Guess what we have, ladies and gentlemen? We have a crack shot. That is right. We have the bloody crack shot. Now, this guard, I could take him out right now with our crack shot. But I do think El Rubio will see his body. But, oh, wrong gun. We're just going to go for it, man. We're going to go for it. You know what? Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll go for it. I don't need to, but we're going for it. The reason I say we don't need to is because he was looking the other direction. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my day. Oh, my God. There's too much going on right here. I need to go around this camera. Oh, and there's a guard there. Oh, for what is this? I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. There's a guard behind me that is going to walk around that corner any freaking second. And that camera was just... Oh, my God. El Rubio's right there as well. He's knocking about the main dock. We're going up here. Listen, El Rubio, I can't wait for you, my guy. I cannot wait for you. All right, there's another thing I'm going to have to do. I don't see anyone in that guard tower. There we go. Listen, we are being absolute bloody James Bond here today, ladies and gentlemen. I still need to keep my eye on El Rubio. He's kind of... I want him to go to the north dock, though, right now. He's right there. We want him to go to the north dock because we need to go get loot from the airstrip. Okay. This is really fun. Like, this is... I haven't done this ever. This run that we're doing here today. I've done the spin the wheel so many bloody times, and I've never done this exact route that we're doing here. That was my thumb pushing down because El Rubio just decided, oh my god, that he was going to come to the airstrip by the looks of it. He is on his bloody way to the airstrip. It's okay. It's okay. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I've never done this exact route before, is what I've been trying to say. He is coming here, huh? Can I outrun a helicopter? Let's see. Let's bloody see. There better not be a guard right here. There's not right here. All right. I've just never done this exact route before. You can see the Kosatka is back here too. So we're chilling. Even if we trigger the alarm, we're chilling, I feel like we are chilling. We want to use this motorcycle though, just in case. So we'll keep this close. All right. We'll keep this close. I'm going to have to take out this guard here next to us. Now, here's the thing. There's two guards on the right there. They may hear me doing this. And if they do, they're going to trigger the alarm. And I don't... No, I do care. I do care. I do care. Because I need to swim to the stupid Kosatka without triggering the alarm. All right, these guards aren't hearing me. We're laughing. I've never done this exact route before. Every time that I've come out of the compound on the motorcycle, I've always had a disguise when I go in that direction. So I've never had to worry about the people up on the towers and things like that. And El Rubio hasn't seen these dead bodies yet. He hasn't seen any of these bodies. So we are 1,000% chilling. I could... Well, no, I was going to say I could get a plane, but no, because we need to go on the Kosatka. It would be much better if I could get a boat and drive to the Kosatka. Alas, no boat. No boat. We are going to have to just do this. And just... There's no boats. If I could see an attack boat, I would have shot at the attack boats. There was no attack boats here, man. This is boring as hell, though. This is boring, this part. I think it's kind of pointless, the Kosatka escape, because you have to swim to it. Now, you could argue you don't have to swim. You could go to the main dock and get a boat and go to the Kosatka. You could go to the north dock and get a boat and go to the Kosatka. Problem with that is you may as well just keep the boat and continue driving the boat. A body's been found. All right, we're going under. We're going under. If attack boats and helicopters come, we need to be underwater here so we don't get shot at. But yeah, you may as well just be in a boat. You have to swim to this, which is kind of annoying. The Kosatka's right there, though. I see the shadow of it. I feel like the guards shouldn't know where we are, though. Even though a body was found, how the hell do they know that I'm underwater? You know what I mean? That boat's coming straight towards us. Like, we are chilling. All right, and that is it. So, for those of you who are always curious about the... You know the mines when you jump off bottom map and you can swim to the mines and it does this? It's because it assumes it's like the Kosatka. It's the same escape. The Kosatka, you got to swim out to it. And with the bottom map, you swim out. So it kind of triggers the Kosatka escape, which is what we've just done here. That's why it does it. Or if you don't go to the mines, if you just swim like straight down, same thing. It just triggers the Kosatka escape approach. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, did we get the elite challenge though? Did I do that fast enough? We had to swim a lot there. And we had to go... We may not have, actually. We'll be close. No, I think we did. Yeah. 12 minutes, 20 bloody 7 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I will take it. That was fun. Listen, it may not have been the most exciting for you guys. I know we've had some where we have like no mini map or You know, we have to use the minigun and things like that. A lot of them recently have been a lot of action going on. But this one, I think, was still a lot of fun. It's something that you don't see very often. And I think for that reason, I think it's good to have a Cayo Perico like this every now and then. Even for me, I feel like I haven't done one like this in a while. So it was good. It was a lot of fun. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have had a fantastic weekend. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I'll see you tomorrow, as always, with a brand new video. Goodbye.